Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. It is Neil, your favorite warrior tank from Medivh. I help people earn achievements, and this is Good Morning, Azeroth for Wednesday, July the 20th, 2016. I am here bringing you the latest news from around the world of Warcraft. And yesterday, unless you were hiding under a rock, you know it was pre-patch day. Pre-patch day, lots of new and different things around the world of Warcraft happening yesterday. So if you watched my video yesterday, you know that I recommended the first thing that you do was make sure that you installed those game updates and then installed those add-on updates. As happens every time there is a new patch, all of your add-ons want to be updated. We were having trouble yesterday. I had trouble yesterday with most of the day with my ELV UI, my user interface add-on. So I just wanted to mention briefly here, if you go to the Tukai client, if you've got the Tukai client, and hopefully you do, because that makes things a lot easier, and you'll see that in just a second. Yesterday, my Tukai client looked very similar to this and said, you know, hey, your current version is this one, the latest version is this one, and it's a different one. But over here it said it was up to date instead of out of date, so it wouldn't update it. So I had to click on that specific. Usually I click update all up here and it updates all the add-ons, but when I did that it did not update ELVUI. So I had to click on ELVUI specifically and click update for it to get that to update by itself. So I'm showing you how I did that again. Click on it all by itself and click the update button and it will update for you. Thank you. As is always the case, when major patches come out, people find bugs. They continue to iterate on these add-ons, and here we are, day 2, 24 hours out, and there are a lot of add-ons that still that have new updates, because I updated everything yesterday before I started the game, and now over at Curse, you can see I've got 8 add-ons that want to update, so I hit the update all button, and boy, if you don't have the Curse client, and I think this is the premium version, you are not updating your add-ons this quickly. I remember before I had Curse client, I had to go to Curse and find an add-on and search for it and see if it was actually updated or not, and then update it individually and download and replace and copy and unzip and blah blah blah. But you can see right there, boom, update all. 30 seconds. We just updated 8 add-ons that I was using that were out of date since yesterday. So highly recommend picking up your Curse client, picking up your Tukai client. The reason I have both is because the ELVUI and a couple of other add-ons only update through Tukai. They don't update through Curse. So you have to have 2 add-on clients to add. If you've got other things that aren't in either of those inventories, you'll have to update them separately. So now what I usually do, hit the refresh button, and if I hit, it's not giving me update all. So I want to make sure Shadow and Light is out of date, so we'll go ahead and update that one as well. Of course, I'd have to log out of the game to apply those updates. So make sure you get your add-ons updated. Check back regularly. Make sure you're updating them even after the updates. And I think it was Shadow and Light more than ELVUI. There was some finagling that I had to do with ELVUI and ELVUI Shadow and Light to get my user interface back to what I am used to. So I spent a lot of the day yesterday, not a lot, I spent some of the day yesterday, a lot of the day without an updated UI. I was in the old UI and crying, QQing because I didn't have my updated ELVUI. Once I figured out to manually push the update for ELVUI, I spent a little bit of time updating that, and then it was pretty much back to normal. I was able to get my normal mount runs in yesterday before I left the game. I spent a lot of time yesterday working on transmog wardrobe updates, went through all the characters, cleaned out the gear that the characters had on them that could go into the wardrobe closet. Went around and bought actually most of the tabards that I could buy. Still got a couple more tabards that I could buy that I have to go get some special currencies for, like the Tol Barad tabard and the There's another tabard that I need some special currency for, so I'm working on those so I can get all the cat tabards. And I went around and bought a lot of the shirts that you could buy from vendors, just piece by piece, trying to fill up the wardrobe closet. New thing, my OCD wants me to fill up the wardrobe closet. The other thing that I did yesterday was, oh gosh, I need to figure out, I got a new rotation. They've changed my abilities. Gosh, they took away a lot of my abilities. They took my charge away. They actually call it something else now. So I needed to figure out a place to go figure out how to warrior again. So I went to icyveins.com. That's icy-veins.com. And if you go to their this is their landing page. You go to World of Warcraft at the top, hover over classes. You can see all the classes. And because I am a protection warrior, I go to protection warrior, and they give you the protection warrior tank guide for Legion 7.0.3. So they give you, class overview and significant changes, like stances have been removed, cost of shield block has been significantly lowered, shield barrier has been replaced by ignore pain, execute, heroic strike, mocking banner, and enrage mechanic have all been removed. Berserker Rage no longer grants a damage buff. So they've got several things that are consistent in all of their guides. Builds and talents, which talents you should probably be taking for different circumstances. Your rotation, your cooldowns and abilities, your stat priorities. My stat priorities changed before yesterday. I really wanted mastery. Today, or as of yesterday, I want haste. Is my most important priority. Gems, enchants, and consumables, those changed for me as well, because now I'm looking for haste instead of mastery. So if you, like me, need to find out how to play your class again, would recommend going over to Icy Veins, going to their World of Warcraft section, checking out their class guides. They also have general guides for how to tank and how to heal. If you want to learn how to play your class, this is where you can do it. So that's what Neall will be spending a lot of time today on. I'm working now through the rest of my characters, redoing their ability bars, reworking keybinds. So I'll be working through my priest and my rogue at least today. If I get through them, shaman, hunter, death knight, and mage before those are the ones that are level 100. I also have a paladin level 100. So reworking all of the things with all of those classes, very important if you're going to actually go out into the World of Warcraft and hit things, kill things. If you're going to run dungeons or raids or any of those things, you need to brush up on your class, and I would recommend going over to Icy Veins and taking care of that. This program, like all of the others, is brought to you by Patreon.com, The Nealls. Patreon.com, The Nealls. That's where people are helping Neall help other people earn more achievements around the World of Warcraft. If Neall has helped you out, if you enjoy this content, consider becoming a patron of The Nealls. You can do that over at Patreon.com, The Nealls. Big shout out, big thanks to all of our patrons: Ragnava and Zuki and Neall and Adaflusi and Tindamova and Shigan and Carl and Fentheria and Equin Saucha, Morasha, Mystical, and Zelo. Thanks to you guys. We appreciate you supporting The Nealls as he helps other people earn more achievement around the World of Warcraft. Moving on to the other news around the World of Warcraft. There are other things going on. We check out at Wowhead first. What they've got going on, their top story, Wowhead's Legion 7.0 pre-expansion guide. So if you still have questions about what's going on, if you're catching up, Wowhead's got some links to do it. Class updates, transmog, what's coming soon, the improvements. You can listen to Panzer talk about 30 things about patch 7.0, your class updates. All of the things are over there at Wowhead, wowhead.com. Blizzard Watch has some typical stories like they do every day. Rigarius is leaving Blizzard. Community manager, that's been sort of happening on the regular. A lot of these old-time community managers are finding new and better things to do, and that's cool. A little turnover is not terrible. The Q playing dress up, so we're talking about the wardrobe in the question and answer section. Can anybody find me something to love? That's the Blizz Caps. Always good reading over at blizzardwatch.com. The PDQ, Pwnecast Daily Quest website. They've got the Pet Battle Guide to the Minfernal, hot fixes and tuning updates, the Legion pre-expansion patch, what to expect. The Chronicle Volume 2 is out for pre-sale, PvP breakdown, the Legion wardrobe breakdown, Jeremy Fiesel's question and answers from last Thursday, no Q&A this week. The comics are out. If you haven't read those comics, I'd recommend go ahead and find in those comics. They are linked at most of the websites that we frequent, as well as on the launcher. Good information at Pwnecast Daily Quest. Warcraft Pet Battles, that's Jim Banks' YouTube channel, Warcraft Pet Battles. He's still previewing those pet battles in Legion that we'll be coming to. So these are from the beta. He's not going into great detail about them, just sort of previewing them. Hey, here's what you can expect. There still may be some changes to them, so he's not, I think he's planning on doing new videos once it is out on the live server. MMO Champion, Rygarius is leaving Blizzard. Master Loot and Guild Master Loot. So they've got some new information on looting. Apparently, Master Looter requires you to be in a guild group, which again is like 80% of the folks have to be in your guild to be on Master Loot. So changes to looting there, dungeon and raid nerfs. They've made tweaks to several of the things, demoralized, debuff, reducing things that happen in dungeons and raids. Some hot fixes from yesterday. So things that they were fixing yesterday. I think there were 3 patches that went up yesterday. Also 703 is live this week. All the things you can expect. MMO Champion. Again, Icy Veins, good stuff about your class guides. They're right here. Pre-patch notes are released. Their stream schedule. Pre-patch releases to July 19th. Good information at the Icy Veins. Also, if we go back to Wowhead, we can see what's happening in Draenor today. Death to Nullifier Darkur, that's your bounty. Your critters, Moon, Mouthy, and Carl. Your Inn Tavern, put a bird on it. Your menagerie is the Blingtron, Protectron, so that's your 3 mechanicals that think they're not. Your Raw Beast Hides is what your profession trainer's looking for. And that's weird because I thought we were getting Beast Hides yesterday. We're really waiting for the inscription person to come around since we need the new pattern that they offer. Trading Post looking for Beast Hides. Your 2 traders are up. Your WoW token, if we go into the game, we can check how much the WoW token's going for. Hit the shop. And 20 bucks will get you 47,366. So that's like a $5,000 uptick from yesterday. It is back to a, if you are selling your WoW tokens, now's a good time to start thinking about it. The cost of the WoW token is on an uptick. And that's it for what's going on around Draenor today. Questions and answers. No real questions and answers, except someone did comment on my YouTube channel. One of my old YouTube videos about anything you can do, I can do better. Someone had once said before, I don't really look like a gamer. I look like someone that, a business professional. Someone else commented today, well, maybe you shouldn't be prejudging people about what they look like. I'm not sure. I don't know if what I look like. I game and I am a professional, so maybe I'm both. Keep up with Neall. Keep up with Neall in all of the ways. One of those ways is Twitch TV, The Nealls. Twitch TV, The Nealls. We are live and streaming live there now on the internet. It seems my browser just figured that out. Links to all of the places that you can keep up with Neall below there. My Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Open Raid group, my guild website, not the guild I'm in, its website, the YouTube channel, the Patreon are all linked below the Twitch TV, The Nealls. We are pushing to 500 followers. When we get to 500 followers, more pets and mounts will be given away. We're at 431. Go to the stream, throw up a follow. Also, I'm on Facebook, facebook.com. I am Neall on Medivh. I friend back. Friend me on Facebook. I will friend you back. We are pushing to another 100 friends on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. We're pushing to 500 followers on Twitter. I do follow back. Throw up a follow at Twitter at the Nealls. That's my Twitter account. We're on OpenRaid, openraid.zergid.com. The group there is called Achieve More, the Achieve More group, helping you to achieve more in the World of Warcraft. Big news, Kabas is coming back. Kabas is coming back. One of my friends from Georgia. He is running speed, TOT, and Mythic SOO runs. If you need mounts from TOT or SOO, those are good runs to be in. Friday, 6 to 9 Central Time, so that's 7 to 10 Eastern Time. Heroic TOT speed run, Mythic SOO speed run. I've actually canceled events for day. I'm still catching up. I may be canceling events for Friday. I may be still catching up with the pre-patch. We shall see. But once we get back, everything figured out, we'll be back to the regular on at openraid.zergid.com. I'm also on YouTube. 106 subscribers. We're pushing to 200 subscribers. We just passed the 100 subscriber mark. Subscribe back if you look like you're creating content. You can find all of my Good Morning Azeroths and guides to how to achieve various things in the World of Warcraft over there at the Neall on Medivh channel on YouTube. That's going to end it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. If this has helped you out, like, subscribe, follow, friend. All of the things that you can do. Keep up with me. Thanks again to our patrons. We really appreciate it. Regnava, Zuki, Z, Neall, Adafluzi, Tendermova, Shigan, Carl, Fantheria, Equins, Ucha, Morasha, Mystical, Zelo. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for making this possible. Keep up with us. Have fun storming the castle, and remember, we're in a new patch, but fire is still bad. This X-Pack, y'all have a great one.